Hey, what up, guys? Hey, it's always great to be back here and sharing another Friday. Being here, man. It's battle tested. What doesn't break you builds your brand. I'm your host, Brandon Abbey, and we are here another Friday. One day at a time, one moment at a time. You know, I have, it's been since last week. Since last week, I just take some recollection or just kind of going through the mind and really understanding about life and things of that nature. And picking out those filler words and so I'm gonna work on those filler words today. Okay, so if I spit out a filler word, if I have to stop, I'm gonna give you the disclaimer. If I stop, just know I'm attempting to be on another level, because what we said the other week, new levels, new. I ain't gonna word it. I'm gonna say that word. But welcome to Battle Tester. What doesn't work, you build your brand. It's another Friday, man. Another Friday at 5 o'clock. And what other way would you be to be driving in the car or listening on your phone or just sitting there on YouTube? That works too. That works as well. And we just continue to be smiling and energetic. But today we're going to be talking about some things that are very important. And it's very important because you are here right now. And what other place would you rather be? If it's your first time here, thank you, welcome. Here's what I want to say. I want to say subscribe to YouTube. Subscribe to YouTube. Click the like button. Hit the follow button. Come on back, right? Come back next week. Go back and look at it next, on Tuesday when you say, man, I need a word. That dude said something. I can't remember what he said. And you can just go back to YouTube, right? You go back to YouTube and you say, man, oh, that's what he said. He said that. Oh, okay. And that's what it is, right? You go back and listen to it. You can go on, you could be able to, follow me on my Discord and download the journal. You can see the link. I ain't got to tell you where the link is. You know what the link is. Go to the bottom of it. And welcome to Battle Tester. What doesn't break you builds your brand. Like I said, I'm your host is Brandon Abbey, and we're gonna be talking about today, and talking about something positive. It's second season of Battle Tested. We're talking about transformation this season and really just pulling out these weeds, man. Just continue to pull out these weeds. If you have nothing wrong with you, you can still get something. I'm sure in your life and your experiences in life, you have been battle tested. And that's what we're talking about. We're just talking about a regular conversation, really. You might have an hour to drive from here to there, from work to home. I'm holding on my phone really hard, okay, so I don't throw it. But I got my phone in my hand, okay. Battle tested though. It's battle tested, man. You see this nice little backdrop here, and it's we're talking about some things. What we're talking about today is it's a very touching subject that's really in everybody's thought process. You may know it, or you may not know it. You may know it, or you may not know it. I don't know. I'm not in your brain, your cerebral cortex, as they call it. I'm not in that. So, one of the biggest things, though, you're the problem and the solution. That is a pretty tough subject there. You are the problem and the solution. So, welcome to Battle Tested. What doesn't break you builds your brand. Episode 8. You're the problem and the solution. You're the problem and the solution. I remember last episode or last season we were talking about last season was on acceptance. We got on YouTube, battle tested. Go and subscribe. Like I said, subscribe. Go back and listen to. I talked about explorer. You're the explorer in the map. This goes back in hand with that. Not really necessarily hand in hand, but it does allow you to be one with it. Let me say that though. You can be one with being the problem and the solution, as well as the explorer and the map. How does that break down? I'm gonna put my phone down. How does that break down though? You're the problem, right? Whatever it is, the same mind that helps you to that created the chaos would not be the same mind that helps you get out of it. It's going to require different versions of you. All right? You're the problem and the solution. That's how that breaks down. Same mind that helps you to create the problem is not the same mind that will help you get out of it. Right? You see at the bottom of it right now, you're not stuck because life is against you. You're stuck because ownership has been avoided. You're not taking ownership. You're not taking commitment. You're not being committed to whatever you say you're going to be committed to. Right? So, man, I'll tell you a journey, right? So here it is. Right? With Landmark, I talked about Landmark last semester. I said last semester, like it's a school or something. Like I'm over here teaching, goddamn. Right? I'm over here teaching. Like I got my teleprompter over here. Nah, I ain't got nothing on though. I got my teleprompter on, right? I'm over here teaching though. No, seriously. To be completely frank with you, like last season we talked about being the map and the explorer. What does that mean? Right? I'm going to give you a little kind of recap on what that episode was talking about. So the map and the explorer, I didn't do a whole episode on it, but the map and the explorer, you can create the map, right? You create the map. You can get a piece of paper and pen. Boom, like, hey, I want to go here, I want to go here, I want to go here, and go here, right? It makes me think back to MapQuest. I just heard when I was on the radio, I listened to the radio a couple weeks ago. Right? Listen to the radio a couple weeks ago. You heard about MapQuest. See, MapQuest. So you heard about MapQuest. If you don't know what MapQuest is, you're in the young, what they call, I'm not going to say, I'm not going to insult anybody. They used to call me Batte. Hey, the young whippersnappers, right? The young people, you don't know what MapQuest is because you had to, hey, check this out. You had to get that joint printed out. Because we ain't really have phones back then, right? We ain't really have phones back then. I know back in the, I'm not going to go there. But we didn't really have phones back then. So it was a luxury to have a phone. So you had to print out, you had to have a printer with some ink in it. That's some good old ink. Ink always had to be on point. And I'm taking you somewhere. So, hey, pay attention, okay? You had to print it out. You had to print it out. You had to take it with you. You can get a pen and paper, you got a paper already laid out, but you got to get a pen, right? You can say, okay, cool, I'm there, right? Or and you drive. It's crazy how the world has evolved a lot over time based on from this here, right? We started with that. So MapQuest, you got to go. Got these papers. All right, you might got a navigator in there too. Explorer and a map, right? Just like the problem and the solution. Think about that. That's how it brings it back together. Okay, cool. So we're going to get back to it. You're not stuck because life is against you. You're stuck because ownership has been avoided. Remember that, right? You're the explorer in the map. See, the explorer, the map, right? You're creating the map. Boom, the map is all up here. And you're, based on your, based on this moment, based on the things you've experienced in life overall, overall. And when you really take a look at it, right? That's a word a filler word that I said I was going to take out. So I'm going to pull that right back. So that's one of the filler words that. So to have an exceptional and impactful part of life, you're able to have this distinct gift, right? You have, see, I just put it gift, right? To make an impactful and important piece of life, you have the innate ability to really take, see, like this right here. I found it. Remember, I was telling you about this last week. I didn't want to mess it up, but I found this, right? It was actually under my computer. Go figure. Wasn't even on my desk over there, on my little stand over there. It was actually under my computer, right? You have this, I should say right again. You have this amazing gift right here. You have this amazing gift that you have the ability to allow yourself to go through it, identify your problems, and create the solution for it. It's just like the map and the explorer. So you have the ability to, the capability, DC probably know this, but when I was in the military, we had this thing, to use of force, right? Use of force, ability, capability, and intent, right? If you ain't got them, if you don't got that, you're going to jail. Put the handcuffs on you, because you go ahead and get court-martialed, because shoot somebody if you want to. And you ain't got those three things, you're going to jail. You're going to jail. Use the non-lethal. If you ain't got those, you're going to jail. All right, cool. So we're going to get back to it, though. We're going to get back to it. One of the biggest things is here. Listen to what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying, okay? And you're the map and the explorer. The map and the explorer. And so you have the ability to go through this right here and take it there. You can take it there, right? And let me take stuff, right? We're there. Accepting your past. Accepting it. Accepting your past. You may not control all the events that happen to you. Problem. But you can decide not to be reduced by them. Solution. Did you guys just catch that, though? I just flipped it. I did not plan for this. That was just day 17 of this journal. You can find it on, we know we can find it at. We can find it in the Discord, right? You can find it on Amazon, and I will have another link or a QR code for you, so you can go ahead and grab this thing. Man, don't allow yourself to be discredited or disengaged with what this thing is, what we're talking about right here. Don't allow yourself to get disengaged or not be involved to really, that's a filler word that I said I was going to look at. I say it really a lot. Don't allow yourself to get so engulfed into what you got going on that you really miss out on it. Like, think about that right there. Like, think about that. Like, really take the word really out. Accepting your past. Accepting it. Just accepting it. Blame safe, but it quietly extends your prison. Blame feels safe, but it quietly extends your prison. Like really process that for a moment. See, I came to this page right here and we're talking about the problem and the solution. You are the problem and you are the solution. This right here also validated what I just spoke out. Blame feels safe, but it quietly extends your prison. Accepting your past, though, I'm gonna tell you that definitely accepting your past, man, reflecting on the past experiences that still affects you. Breathe deeply, acknowledging it, and let it go. See, I'm gonna repeat that again. Reflect on this is the meditation aspect of this journal. You're gonna get the journal. You're gonna get a beautiful quote and get a meditation piece in there, and then you're gonna get 5 questions that really innately dive into who you are being in life, right? So take out the right. What aspect of my past do I struggle to accept? How has holding on to my past impacted my present life? How does holding on to my past impacted my present life? What does acceptance mean to me and how can I practice it? See, acceptance means just like what I was just saying a moment ago. Acceptance means just exactly what I was just saying a moment ago. At the beginning, when we first started this 17 minutes ago, I stated something. I said, I use the word really a lot. Filler words. And those filler words, I'm going to continue to attempt, or I'm going to continue to pull those words out and put another word in there. And so they have filling words. Guess what I did? It goes right hand in hand. So I found a problem. I said that to myself. I got a problem, solution. And it's right here, explains it right there. What does acceptance mean to me and how can I practice it? What am I doing right now? I stop myself right then and there and I practice it. How can I practice it? I stop myself and I practice it. No matter how, right there in the moment. It's right there in that moment is, one of the biggest is I got to stop these patterns, right? Just like I said, right. I have to stop the patterns because I don't have a motivational problem. I have a pattern problem. And so it's a pattern that you create in life that it's kind of be like, yeah. So that go hands in hands with that. So how can I find how can I find meaning and lessons in my past experiences? That's the biggest thing. How does accepting my past help me move forward? You are the problem and you're the solution. When you accept that, accept your past for what it is. No matter, right? If you hear something, speak something, do something right then and there. Go ahead and close it out right then and there. It might, you get tired of correcting yourself along the way. It becomes a pattern. It's like, no, nope, not doing it. So we create this space of it. So we become the problem and solution. When you identify you're the problem and the solution, guess what happens? You get the motivation to really change that pattern and create a new person that you continue to work on that, straddle that line and do the things that you know you need to do. Guess what happens? Guess what happens? Then you're able to step into it. Step into who you are destined to be. So stepping into who you are absolutely destined to be. And you are that person. You are that person. So you got to start. A lot of times we start, stop, reloop. Start, stop, reloop. We keep on doing that. Start, stop, and guess what? Who's starting, stopping, and relooping? Who's doing that? I have no control of your life. I have zero control of your life. Start, stop, reloop. And we do this blame game thing. Like, it's your fault. 100% responsibility. That's one of the things I learned so many things over the last 6-7 months. I learned so many things over the last 6-7 months, man. And like I said, this book right here, this book absolutely impacted my life, man. I don't know if you can see it, you can see the flash of it, right? So this book absolutely impacted my life. I hands down, this book, man. I wouldn't even this is where I started from. This back in 2024, I published this book, and this book had absolutely impacted my life, man. I got this book in Spanish as well as English. Spanish and English, available on Amazon. I will have a QR code ready for you so you can be able to get that book and you can tap in with it. Hey, another thing, subscribe on YouTube. Subscribe on YouTube. Go ahead and follow me. Subscribe. Hey, you're talking to B. Abbey or Brandon Abbey, all right? Battle tested. What doesn't break you builds your brand, right? So right now we're talking about the external blame loop. We do a lot of blaming on the outside and not on the inside because that's where everything starts at, on the inside, not on the outside. And we continue to blame on the outside and not the inside, then we get the same results. You're the problem, not the solution. I mean, you're the problem and the solution. You're the problem and the solution. You're the problem and the solution. Because we do a lot of blaming on the outside, don't we? We never work on ourselves. It's always your fault. It ain't my fault. It's your fault. It's your fault. It's your fault. It ain't like we got these internal patterns. Everything start like your external world is a reflection of your internal world. See, I see a lot of numbers, right? I'm really into numerology and things of that nature. Like my life path number is 1. You probably noticed it if you know anything about life path numbers. Like I know a little bit about it. And my life path number is 1. I'm a 1, and 1 is leader. You know, they're very independent people. And how do you get your life path number? Right, you're internal, and that's who you really. I mean, like take out the word really. That's who you are. That's who you are. Your life path number gives you a direct reflection of who you are in life. A direct reflection. Here's how you get it. This is how you do it. So I'm gonna tell you. I don't know if I did it. No, 7/25/1985. 7/25/1985. So right. So take out the word right. 7/25/1985. 7/25/1985. So 7 plus 2 and 5 equals 7. 2 and 5 equals 7. So you know 25. That equals 7. So essentially, what you're doing is you're adding the numbers up. You don't have a motivation problem. You have a pattern problem. I'm giving you a solution to that. Okay. It gives you your identity of who you are as a person. And not the zodiac, not your numerology. I'm giving you your life path number. You go and check out your life path number, go look it up. I'm not gonna go in, I ain't gonna get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm not gonna do all that crap. No, I'm not doing it. That's too much work. We're not doing it. I ain't got enough time for that. I don't feel like doing it. I don't want to do it. Hey, that's the thing is. And some things, I think you are the problem and the solution. Because there's some things that you don't want to do and you say yes to, and that you don't want to do it, and you still say yes to it, and you're the problem. You're the problem and the solution. You can say no. I'm giving you examples and practical experiences of things. Like, I don't want to do that. I mean, that's people pleasing. Underneath all that stuff is under there. Okay. So, what's good? What's good, Ralph? Yeah. tapping in. Tapping in. Every time you break your word, you fracture your identity. So I'm telling you how to build your identity, right? This to give you a little glimpse on how to build your identity, right? Every time you break your word, hey, a crack in your identity, right? So take the word right out. Man, slow down. All right, here it is. Life path number 1. 7 plus 7 is 14. Plus the other number. 19 equals 10. Plus 8 plus 5. So that's plus 13. Right? So that's 23. Okay. Cool. So 7, 7, 13. 7, 7, 13. 7, 7, 13. So that's 14 plus 17 and 7, 7. So that's 14 plus a good old 23, which is 5. Boom. There you go. So that equals up to 19. So 7 plus 5 equals 19. 9 plus 1 equals 10. Equals 1. How did I get that? First month of your year. Mine is January. So it's 7th month of the year. The date. What's your date? Mine is 25th. So that's 7. 2 plus 5 equals what? 7. So 7, 7. And then how do you add the back numbers up? 1 and 9 equals 10. 8 and 5 equals 13. 10 plus 13 equals 23, which reduces to 5. So 7, 7, 5. 7, 7, 5. 7, 7, 5. So 7 plus 5 equals 19. 9 plus 1 equals 10. 0 is in everything. Remove that 0. 1. My life path number is 1. Every time you break your word, you fracture your identity. It's just like a piece of plate or, water or like a phone. Every time you break your word, you fracture your identity. And that's when you have really identity breakdowns and you don't know exactly what you're doing and, your personal commitment to yourself and, you could be lying to yourself. So you be lying to yourself. So it's easy to lie to everybody else. Think about that. You lie to yourself, say, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this. And then you lie to everybody. It's easy to lie to everybody else. So easy. So easy. It's like identity erosion. Or water, or this lovely water right here. Lovely water. This lovely water, if it was acid, pouring on your word. You pouring this on your word, and you wetting your word up. And the biggest things you have, and the most important things you have, and the power that you have in life is your word. You are the problem and the solution. You are the problem and the solution. Let's give you a couple examples. Sometimes we say this word and it's so funny. The truth hurts. Yes, it does. Innately, you're correct. You didn't lie. The truth does hurt. And our behavior displays our character, or who we are, who we're not. Now, identity focus on our intentions. We got so many things. We have so many things that are hindering us. Take that back. Let me remove that. Pull that back. There's nothing that's hindering us. You just ain't put your word to it yet. Every time you break your word, you fracture your identity. I love that. Every time you break your word, you fracture your identity. You know, I really got to go and talk about what's this week? Today's Friday. Man, what happened last week? Oh my God, I ain't even talk about it. What happened last week? Man, this whole rap thing, and you say, wow, like when your identity break down, it's your identity, your character, like who you are. Like, okay, who are you? Some people don't know who they are. It's a figment of their imagination. Every time you break your word, you fracture your identity. Sometimes you don't even know your identity no more. So this new segment that I'm about to, no, we talked about it last week. You know, render strategic benefits. Render strategic benefits is a sponsorship insertion. We're gonna be doing a sponsorship insertion right here. It is, man. When I tell you, one of the biggest. This ain't Rick Ross though. The biggest things that you need in your life, because things will happen in a moment's notice. Remember I told you about it last week? We talked about it last week. A moment's notice. You don't know, right? Take the word right out. One moment's notice. Things change just like that. So render strategic benefits at gmail.com. Render strategic email. Render strategic benefits at gmail.com. Slow down, B. Render strategic benefits at gmail.com. You can go there. You can send me an email and we can set up an appointment. Let's talk about it. All right. We're talking about a Cali bundle. Cali bundle is a cancer, accident, life, and estate planning. Cancer, accident, life, and estate planning. Cancer, accident, life, and estate planning. Don't have one, man. The other three. Don't have two, the other two. You got three, don't have the other one. You might can make it. You are the problem, not the solution. Let's change that. Render strategic benefits. We're talking about cancer, accident, life, and estate planning. Cancer, accident, life, and estate planning. These are voluntary benefits that allow you to continue to enhance who you are and your family's legacy, as well as your take-home pay while you are down and out, dealing with cancer, accident, life, and estate planning. So if you don't know anything about it, tap the email. Send me an email real fast. That way we can have this. We can set up a 15-minute consult. We can have a conversation and we can lock you in. There's no questions as to why you're not getting your cancer, accident, life, and estate planning. So back to, most people don't need no motivation though. They need just a little bit of structure and alignment, and between that, you can really do anything. Like, you need some structure and some alignment, and you can do anything. And render strategic benefits is there to help you. You may not know something. I got you. I got about almost, how many years of experience I got close to about 10. Wow, that's crazy. Almost 10 years of experience. So hit me up. Render strategic benefits. Render speaks just like it is. RENER. Strategic. STRATEGIC. RATEGICBENEFITS Render strategic benefits. It speaks for itself. Hey, remember, you are the map and explorer. When you write it down right here, like, oh man, I'm gonna make sure I hit him up. I'm in Florida, licensed in the state of Florida. By the way, just send an email though. It doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. Hey, if I can't help you, I'll make sure somebody will. Shoot me an email. I got you. Send me an email. I got you. Most people don't need more motivation though. You don't need more motivation. You need somebody to be there for you. Like what I sat down and I thought about it and I was like, man, one of the biggest things, like people, like they gotta go out here, in this marketplace and gotta go figure things out. Hey, I got you. Let me go ahead and put a bundle together. That's how I was looking at it. Like you gotta put the bundle together, get them together. Hey, there we go. We good. We're good to go. We talking about cancer, accident, life, and estate planning. So you got everything taken care of. And the best thing about it, one of the best things about it, you pay that thing annually. You're gonna pay it annually and not monthly. We're gonna start switching things up, so we're gonna have a monthly bill. Like I don't need no monthly bill. You the problem and the solution. You the problem and the solution. So we're gonna create a monthly. We're not gonna create a monthly bill. We're gonna create a monthly, annual. We're gonna go ahead and take care of that thing once a year. You're gonna take this thing out. You don't have to worry about it no more. Most people don't need motivation. They need structure and alignment. I got you. I already did it for you. Okay, cool. So let me ask you. What are some of your biggest concerns? I'm gonna look you right in the face. What are some of your biggest concerns right now? So I'm gonna give you a thought on that. Like, really, let you think about that. What is some of your biggest concerns? Biggest concerns. What are some of your biggest concerns? Biggest concerns. What would you say some of your biggest concerns is right now? Anybody want to sing? Jump on here. Some of your biggest concerns. Biggest concerns. Because when you align with your habits, your goals, and you can get in a rhythm. You do anything. That's the biggest things. You get in a rhythm, man. You get in line with your goals, your habits, and a rhythm. You think about it. For example, basketball players. Jordan ain't hooped in probably in a while. Probably still play pickup games, Jordan. But your rhythm, your habits. Now you got this, like you're so used to it. Your habits, your rhythm, your goals. Boom. Light it up. Light it up. Light it up. Power begins. Power begins the moment excuses stop negotiating your future. That's when your power is. Man, that's a powerful statement, though. That's a powerful statement. A lot of us have our power. A lot of us have our power in this box. It's like you're looking at a box through a computer, and it's like you have your power. Our power is in jail, so to speak. And our power is in jail. And we don't know, and the jail is open, right? The jail is open. The jail is super open, and without power in jail, and the jail, the cell door is open. We still negotiate with our future. We negotiate with it. What would happen if you never negotiated with your future? And outside of that box, I just talking about this box is your concerns. You have like what are some of the concerns that you have? Like, and you ask yourself this question. The reason why I'm diving so deep into it, that really is, take the word really out. The reason why I am diving into this so intuitively is this here. The reason I am diving into it so intuitively is our power is inside that box, inside that prison wall, in our minds. In our minds. With that being said, concerns, you got all these, it's like COVID almost, like you got all these concerns outside of the box. Outside of the box, you got all of these concerns outside of the box. You got all these concerns outside of the box. And we switch up so much in this journey called life, which I said, the problem and the solution. Like we don't see something on something. It's so funny. I'm gonna tell you guys this story. So I'm gonna go and we go outside. We look at outside this box. And I'll get to that. I'm gonna stop getting off subject. We get outside this box. Outside this box, it's all these concerns, and our power is the most things. My holistic relationship coach, he said this: power. Power means your power means this: proof of wisdom, energizing relationships. Proof of wisdom, energizing relationships. You don't transform through insight. You transform through repetition. Like when you get out of your box, it's not like we all the time we outside about we don't jump in our power. I'm Superman type deal or Batman type. It's not all the time we don't jump in our power. But sometimes we dive into hiding, and we don't transform through insight. We transform through repetition. And when we continue to repeat, repetition, have repetition in whatever we are deciding we're going to do. You heard the word I just used. I used this word, and it said decide. Decide. When we decide, we're going to make a statement. We decide we're going to make a move. We decide we're going to do this. The problem, you're no longer the problem. You're diving into the solution. You're no longer the problem. You're diving into the solution. You don't transfer your insight. You transfer through repetition. Like you really do. Like when you continue repetition, shooting the shot up, getting 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 the shot up. See, awareness is here. This moment. You can't find awareness over there. You can't find it. Hey, it's behind the clothes over there. No, awareness is right here in this moment. Now, every single moment, you get 86,400 seconds. That's 86,400 moments in a day. 86,400. 86,400. That's how many seconds in a day. Every moment, you got a shot. The problem is not out there. And this is how I don't know if I'm stepping on somebody's toes. If I am stepping on somebody's toes, and hey, you should have worn some combat boots today, then. The problem not out there. It's in you. You are the problem, and you the solution. So when you take that on, awareness is not over there. It's not over there. It's not over there. It's right here. You don't transform through insight. You transform through repetition. Like you keep on getting your shots up. Like boom. You just keep on getting your shots up. And you allow your shots. Like me and DC was just talking a moment ago. Like you hit the ball, 2 to 3 out of 10, you going in the Hall of Fame. 2 to 3 out of 10, you going into Hall of Fame. Right? Like, if we're going to remove that word, we're going to continue to, you hit the ball 2 to 3 out of 10. Out of 10. That's 20. Man. You know what I'm saying? It's 2 out of 10. It's 1/5, right? 1/5. 1/5 or a third of the time. You going into the Hall of Fame. A fifth or a third time you go into Hall of Fame. Hey, you're going to get a bag. Your bag is 10 million, 20 million, 10 years, 300 million. Like, whoa. I really think about that. Just giving you some insight. You don't transform through insight. You don't transform through insight, though. You transform through repetition. You transform through repetition. Repetition. You're repeating what you need to be doing. Repetition. Let me sit down with that for a moment. Repetition. Hey, you're the problem and the solution. Hopefully this helps allow you to reclaim your identity to who you are. If you built this, if I built this, I can build it. Like, we have these gifts. I was thinking about this earlier today. We have these innate gifts. These gifts are so innate. Like, they really, a lot of them we don't use. A lot of them we use, and then we kind of put them in the, it's like hoarding. We hoard gifts. Does that sound pretty crazy, right? It sounds pretty crazy, right? We hoard gifts. You ever think about hoarding your gifts? Hey, that's what we do every day. We hoard our gifts. Hoarding your gifts. You hoard your gift. Hoard your gift. No, well, I would definitely say, you got to track when you're saying, like, figure out what's your filler words. What is things that are continuing to not allowing that power to be sticking outside of that box. What is that thing that keeps that pot? Like, what is it? First, this is what you need to do. I'm gonna tell you. Here's your framework. Use the framework right here. Remember, I used it last season. I scored. Identify it. Just it's plain and simple. I don't need to have, I'm gonna give you practical exercise too. So you want to identify it. Identify what your concerns are. We're gonna talk about concerns. What are your concerns are? Identify what those concerns are. Identify them. Sit down with them. That means schedule them. Sit down. Sometimes you gotta, in life, your life is a business, just like you are. You're in a business. You're a CEO of your life. You are the executive producer of your life. You're the head in charge, okay, of your life. You're the director. You call the shots. If you didn't know, you call the shots, okay? So schedule it. Sit down. Put it on your calendar. Grab your phone. Put it there. I'm going to sit down for an hour and I'm going to talk to my therapy. I'm going to talk to my journal. I'm going to talk to my journal. This is just talk to the journal. Okay? Control. Which direction am I going? Hey, we're gonna lock this in. I'm gonna put my word on it. Period. I'm putting my word. If I break my word, I fracture my identity. Remember, I said that a moment ago. I break my word, I fracture my identity. Tired of fracturing my identity though. We tired of doing that. Okay. So I S C A. We're gonna analyze that. Analyze it. We're gonna lock it down. Like, okay, I'm putting these framework together. So we're gonna analyze this. And like, what is this? What does it mean for me? And why is this gonna, like, why am I having concerns about my power or whatever it is? Why am I having concerns about it? Optimize it. Best route. Like what? Optimize. Efficiency. Optimizing. Making sure you have an efficient. Being efficient. Route. We're going this way. Hey, we had 2 routes. We're going this way though. Okay. Evaluate it. Ensure that it's the right. Sometimes the first move ain't the best move. Sometimes the last move ain't the best move. But we got to make a move. Okay. Evaluate and put it all together. Deliver. Follow me. All right. Follow me today if you found. So we just talked about I scored. And today we talked about it before I even get to that. Today, we just talked about, we just laid it all out from beginning to end. You are the problem. You're the solution. We gave you practical exercises. And don't forget, you got cancer, accident, life, and estate planning. Get your calendar on them. Hit me up on email. Don't be surprised. Hey, let's continue to push forward with this. And I forgot about that. Oh, you gotta get your journal. Remember I told you about the journal? I told you about the journal. We just went to, man, that was a key one right there. Day 17. It was day 17. So you may control all the events that happen to you, but you may not control all the events that happen to you, but you can decide not to be reduced by them. Sometimes we get a problem. You think about it. When you get a problem, you don't know the solution to it. That's why you consult people with it. You don't know something? Go holler at my homie. Like my partner just called. Like you don't know something? Go holler at somebody else. Because everybody's experiences is different. Everybody's experience is different. So, hey, get your journal. You see the journal, a lovely cover. You can find it on Amazon. You can find it on. You can hit me up on Renner. If you want a journal signed and ready, and you can talk about reclaiming your power in here. Talks about reclaiming your power, and the most common way people give up their power is thinking they don't have any. Boom. See, when you got your power boxed all in, you with all these concerns, just like it's freaking COVID outside again. When we was all in the house, it's all boxed in. It can't go nowhere. Your power it's being subdued, it's being imprisoned, and you hold the key to it. And there's no key, really is no key. It didn't take, it's no key. It's no key because it's open. It's open. The door is already open. There's no key to it. It's not no extra special this or that. It's open. You have it. You got it inside of you. You are the problem and the solution. You don't need no motivation to align you on it. You already have the alignment. You have it. It's inside of you. You already been gifted it. Your past. It's already inside of you. Like when you buy a new phone, you have to be like, oh, let me go and put this one on. Let me go ahead and program it so it can know the dates to what I want. It's already inside of you. The words are inside of you, been programmed. Like when you were birthed, you were programmed with it. You just gotta unlock it. Right? Like, and how do you unlock it? One of the ways that you can unlock this thing is this. This journal can help you unlock it. It helps you unlock it. Join the Discord. I would definitely tell you. Or just go on Amazon and buy you a copy. Go buy you a copy. But I definitely say sponsor. Follow me. Subscribe. We are almost there, guys. We are almost at 100. We tapping on the door, knocking. We knocking on the door of 100. Let's go. Hey, guys. Let's go follow and subscribe. Follow and subscribe. Go and replay this episode. This is a tight episode. I'm looking forward to replaying this thing myself. What could you take away from this today? What can you take away from it? Because oftentimes our identity, it collapses, but we have the ability to rebuild it every day, one moment, one day at a time, one moment at a time. One day at a time, one moment at a time. Man, it's nothing stopping you. You got it inside of you. It's all in there, right? You the problem. It's just your choice if you're going to be the solution or not. So go ahead and follow me on Mr. Diamond Inc. 2.0, Mr. Diamond Inc. 2.0 via IG and TikTok, Mr. Diamond Inc. 2.0, Mr. Diamond Inc. 2.0, and then go subscribe on YouTube. You might see me. I might be on there when you be on there, and or you might comment on something, and I'll respond. It's such a great time and perfect time to talk to you guys today, and I'll see you here next week. Hey, every Friday at 5:00, Battle Tested. What doesn't break you builds your brand. One day at a time, one moment at a time. Salute.